All right, so today we're gonna go over the 2025 Honda Accord Sport L. So this is the second highest trim level on the Accord. So basically, again, we're just gonna go over your basic features, show you how to use the car. You're thinking of buying the car, you just want to see the basic features on the car, or you bought the car but they didn't show you how to use it. This is like a how-to guide, so you don't have to read the manual and get confused all over it. So first things off, you gotta go over your remote start on the car. So the way you do that is you click lock twice, then you press and hold the circle over here. You wait for a flash. There you go. The car took the signal. Then once it turns on the way, all those flashing lights will turn on. So the remote start will stay on for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, it will turn off. Let's say you do change your mind, you don't want to go out anymore. You can simply cancel it by pressing and holding the circle. Shut it off completely. The good thing about this remote start is, let's say it's cold outside right now, and we'll turn on the defrosters and the heat for us automatically, make it nice and toasty ahead of time. One thing I do like to do in the summertime is click unlock twice and hold it. If I keep holding it, all the windows will start dropping automatically. There is a trick to putting this up. It's a little awkward, but I'll still show you how to do that. Realistically, the only time you need your key out is when you want to remote start the car, open up the windows, or open your trunk ahead of time. Other than that, it can stay in your pocket the whole time. So first things off, you gotta go over how to unlock the car with your hands free. The way you do that, you have three little lines right here. So all you do is you put your finger over those three little lines. That will lock the car. As long as you have the key in your pocket or wherever you keep your keys, put your hand inside, it unlocks it automatically for you. So lock and unlock. Never do this because you confuse the system. So as long as the car is unlocked, your gas cap is also going to be unlocked as well, and that's also capless. So you don't have to pull up a cap anymore. You just open it, put the pump in, and then when you're done, you simply close it. And if the car is locked, this will be locked also. Your trunk, you can open it from your key fob, or there's a little button right here underneath the H. Press on it, it will open it for you. So this is a hybrid, so this one doesn't come with a spare tire. What it comes with is a little kit here that if you ever get a puncture or anything, you have this to patch it for you. Or you just need to put air in your tires. You can also use this as a regular pump too. You just hook this up to your 12-volt outlet. You have the little things right there, and then you can make it go off. Plenty of trunk space in the back. Nothing there. Alrighty. So this is all your back space. So here you have two USB-Cs for your passengers. On the 25 Sport L, it's not come with rear vents. On the 24s, there weren't. So on the 25s, they brought them back here for your rear passengers. You have your armrests, cup holders, and then space-wise, you have all of this leg room here. So I'm about 6 feet. Plenty of knee space. Back space is pretty good. Obviously, if you're the driver, but you have plenty of space in the back. Nice road trip. All right, now we're gonna go over that side. It's a hybrid. So press on the brake, press this. Turns on. You know the car's ready to go when you see ready. All right. So on each side of your mirrors, you have a blind spot sensor. You know the blind spot's on because that little light here, if I can get it, the little car right there will light up orange right in here. That's your blind spot sensor. So if someone's in your blind spot, that will light up orange, and then if you start turning, the car will beep at you, indicating that someone's in your blind spot. So the good thing about this car, the Sport L, is comes with memory seats. So on the back of the key fob, you have this one's 2. The other key will say 1. So whichever key unlocks the car, it will adjust the seat automatically for you. So if you have someone else that drives a car that's taller or shorter, you can just give them the spare key, and then they can have their own settings, and then the seats will automatically adjust. Adjusting is pretty simple. All you do is you get comfortable as you would. You click set, then 1, and you can do set or 2. Mirror controls here, same old, same old. The back a manual, so you have to be holding them to pull them all the way up or down. The two, driver and passenger, are automatic, so that means you just do one hard press up, and they go up automatically. All right, and the Sport L, you have the full digital display. Then you have a little card right in there in the middle. You want to turn on your safety features, which you have right here. You just press on them. The logo will appear right in there, as you can see it. That means it's on. You don't want them on, all you do is just press it. So you can customize the left and right side gauges by going up or down. You want to select something, you press on it. Okay, so let me do the right side first. So first you have your range and fuel. So like this one has close to half a tank, so you have 246 miles of gas. Speed and time, you want to keep track of that. Navigation, you have a compass. Driver attention monitor, so the car will know how you're driving, showing you essentially if you're perfect driving, it's 4 bars. 3 bars you're okay. 2 bars the car will not take one to you stop and take a break, and 1 bar the car absolutely will not stop beeping until you actually stop and take a break somewhere. Seatbelt, so you want to see who has the seatbelt on or off. Maintenance, 100% oil life. You want to come for an oil change every 15 to 20%. Safety features is where you turn them on and off. I'm going to select it. So the first one you have here is the lane departure. It's off, and I'm going to turn it back on. So that's the one that warns you when you're going away from the line. Your blind spot sensors, indicating that someone's in blind spot. Your pre-collision sensor. So this one, let's say you're driving, someone brake checks you, the car will warn you saying brake, brake. You don't pay attention to the warning, the car will then stop, so you won't get into an accident. You can turn on and off those. I recommend turning them on all the way just so you can get used to them first before you take them off. And just in case you don't want to see anything, you can just have it like that. Most people just have it power flow, which will show you what's getting what kind of power. So if I move, it shows me right there. Just like that. So like the batteries are giving power to the wheels. Alright, so then when on reverse, this is your reverse camera. So you have your wide view, you have your normal view, then you have a bumper view. So in case you parallel parking, you want to see how much room there's between your bumper and the next car, or you're parking like this, you can tell for right there. So this one is for your cross-boundary sensors. So let's say you're backing up from the grocery store, you have 2 cars next to you that are way bigger than yours, and you cannot see what's coming when you're backing up. The car will detect anything coming and give you arrows and beeping to warn you that something's coming, which is really nice to have. Okay. So now on the left, you can just your music, so FM, AM, Bluetooth, your CarPlay, Android Auto. You do have Google built in on this, so you can set up your Alexa account as well. The buttons you have here is your talk button, which I'll show you how to use it in a little bit. You press and hold this, and you'll be able to use Siri. Volume up, volume down. You skip to your next preset, or you're using Spotify or iHeartRadio, and we just go to your next song. Alrighty, so this is your sunglass holder right here. You have your close forward, and then you want to make it stop, click it again. You can go back to open it, and then you can also tilt the sunroof as well. Wait for it to close. Instead of going forward or back, all you do is press on the button itself, and that makes a little gap so you can let some fresh air in here. You put this right here in the middle like it is. When you open the doors or close or turn off the car, the lights will come on automatically for you. You don't want that, just press this off, or you can have them all on if you want to. You have your manual switches for the front lights. Your mirror right here. Alright, so this is your entertainment system. Like I mentioned, when you go in there, you can actually set up your account and everything like that. You can go to profile, you can change it, manage profiles and stuff like that for that. So you can go to primary and then set up your Google account and stuff like that and name it for yourself as well. You can get a hotspot in the car with AT&T, or you can use your phone hotspot as well. All right, we're gonna go over vehicle settings. So under here, it shows me what key everything I changed in this settings will go to. So in this case, it will be driver 2. So I will go to keyless. So when you put your hand inside the handle like I showed you earlier, it will only unlock my door or all doors. You can pick and choose. Like for me, I like all doors to be open when I put my hand inside the handle. And then I will go to this door setup. All right. So this settings here, it will wait for you to hit 10 miles per hour. It will lock the doors automatically for you, or the moment you go off park. So if you go to reverse, neutral, drive, it will automatically lock everything for you. So I like that one. On the door unlocked, so you have a couple options here as well. So the doors will unlock once you open the driver door, once you go back to park, or once you turn off the car all the way. So for me, I like it in park. So if I go in reverse, everything's locked. If I go back to park, everything's unlocked, so it makes my life a little easier. So this is called the walkaway auto lock. So essentially what that is, if you turn it on, the moment I take the keys with me, car's completely off, and I close the door, it gives me one beep. And then after I take like 10 steps, it gives me a second beep saying the car is locked. So it will automatically lock itself. And the good thing is if you leave the keys inside the car, it will never lock, which is really nice. Basically, everything else they factory. The only other thing you might use here and there is your TPMS calibration. So if you ever get that low tire pressure light, you fill it in with the correct air pressure. You go here and then click calibrate, and then it does it for you. You just have to drive the car for like 20-ish minutes. This is your entertainment system. So I'm gonna show you how to do a preset. So the way you tune something, like you want to find a radio station you like, so you just type it in, just like that. And then to save it as a preset, you would just press and hold any of these. There you go. And then like again, wireless CarPlay, I'm gonna show you how to set that up. The way we do that is you go to settings, you go to Bluetooth, and then you click search device. It will go down to Honda Accord, pair, allow. There you go. This is CarPlay, so you also have a wireless charging pad right underneath here. So you do is just place your phone in there, and it will start charging for you. But this is your wireless Apple CarPlay. So this is your main screen in case you want to see navigation, what's playing, and then you have all your compatible apps right here as well. So if you use music, just log in, do your music stuff, just play music from there. Navigation here as well, and then like I mentioned, you have the talk button, the steering wheel. Find me the nearest restaurant in Barrington.
You'll need to turn on. One possibility I see is Stone Wheel Incorporated on South Vermont Street.
So you can do that for setting navigation, texting somebody, call this person as well. So it does it all automatically for you. You have your volume knob with your power off switch in case you don't want to have any of the sound going on. You have your heated seats on each side as well. You have your fan speed right in the middle, but it's also your off switch. Temperature controls here, which you have dual, so anyone can have it different if they want to. And you're by yourself. Make sure this is on, so sync. So when you change the driver's side one, it changes both of them. Here's your where the air's gonna flow from, right there. So different modes right there. You have your front and rear defroster, your AC on and off, and your air circulating inside. You have your two USB-Cs here, like I mentioned, your wireless charging pad, and then here's your driving modes. So you go right there, it shows you what mode you're in. So you got sport, individual. By individual, you can go in there and customize it. So you want to use it as sport, you can. You want the gauges to look normal or sport. Sport makes them a little red in there in the middle. That's in case you want to customize a little bit. Now you can just leave it in sport mode, normal, and an eco mode. You have your emergency brake right here. You go up to turn it on. You know it's on because you see the red light and it shows brake on your cluster. There's two ways to take this off. You can press the brakes and then press this down, or you can put on your seatbelt, put it in drive, and then just press on the gas like you're ready to go, and it takes it off automatically. Another thing you have is something called the brake hold. So you press on this, brake hold will appear on your cluster, and then if you're completely stopped like I am right now, it will show hold right in there. So when I see hold, I can take my foot off, which is really nice. And then when I'm ready to go, I just hit the gas. And when I make a stop, there you go. Most people keep it in the CarPlay, but if you have it in the home screen, let's say you want to see how the power is being distributed with the batteries, the engine, and so on, you can have this, but you can also see what's playing. In your playlist, you can have a compass and your clock. All right, so now we got to go over your safety features. So with the lane keeping assist, you turn it on by pressing this. Once you're hitting 45 miles per hour, the green lights will activate right there. So that means it's helping me stay in the middle, so I'm like not touching the wheel. Car's gonna be automatically adjusting itself to keep me in the middle. Obviously, you still want to have your hands inside the steering wheel because it doesn't detect your hands. It will automatically turn those safety features off. They're nice to have, but Honda still wants to make sure that you're putting attention to the road. So another thing I have on right now is the brake hold. So I'm in a complete stop, taking my foot off the brake. It holds it for me. Another thing that you do have is the adaptive cruise control. So you just turn this on right there. You set up your required speed. So in this case, I'm going to put 40 miles per hour. Oops. Then basically all I have to do is just keep my hands in the handles, and then it does everything for me. And then once it detects the car, it will show up right there in the middle. So we'll wait to everything. So with the adaptive cruise control, the car is basically adjusting the speed itself. So if a car in front of me shows up there, and then let's say the car in front of me goes down to 30 miles per hour, the car will automatically adjust the speed to 30. If the car in front of me stops, the car will stop automatically for me when I have it in adaptive cruise control. But so far, it's a pretty smooth ride. I mean, it's a hybrid, so the one thing to get used to with this car is just getting used to how quiet the car is. This one right here, you can adjust the gap between you and the car in front of you. So for me, I like to have a short distance. So we're coming up to a light and see if it picks up the car. So I'll put it in adaptive cruise control right now, and then I'll show you how that shows on your screen. So I'll wait for this one to go. I'm gonna resume. There we go. See how it shows a car right there for me. Let's speed up real quick. So when it's detecting the car, it adjusts the gap. So see, I'm not going straight to 45 miles per hour. The car is keeping that gap that I want to, but if I make it shorter, I get closer. So it starts picking up the speed to hit that 45. But if I want that longer gap, it won't do the speed because it wants to keep that gap that you requested. But that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments, and we'll see you next time.